The Galactic Council's emergency transmission crackled through the quantum communicators across Earth's solar defense network. Admiral Sarah Chen stood in the command center of Luna Base, watching the holographic display materialize before her. The blue-skinned Zephyrian ambassador's image flickered with urgency. "The Void Swarm has consumed 17 galaxies," Ambassador Kethlos announced, his usually composed voice trembling. "They move beyond the Milky Way's outer rim. Our combined fleets, the Andromedans, the Centauri Alliance, even the mighty Vegan Empire, have fallen. Only Earth remains uncontacted. We come seeking aid." Chen exchanged glances with her staff. Earth had only been part of the galactic community for 50 years, ever since first contact with the Zephyrians. They were considered the young species, technologically inferior, militarily insignificant. Most galactic powers barely acknowledged their existence. "With respect, Ambassador," Chen replied, "what could Earth possibly offer that your advanced civilizations cannot?" Kethlos hesitated. "Your species has something unique. You call it stubborn. We call it incomprehensible." Within hours, Earth's President Martinez convened the Global Defense Council. Representatives from every nation gathered in the orbital station above Earth, their faces grim as they reviewed the intelligence data. "The Void Swarm doesn't just destroy," explained Dr. Yuki Tanaka, head of xenobiology. "They consume reality itself. Planets, stars, even space-time gets devoured and converted into more swarm entities. They've existed for millions of years, moving between galactic clusters." General Rodriguez from the Americas Federation leaned forward. "How many ships do we have?" 1,200 combat vessels, Admiral Chen reported. "The Zephyrians have 40,000. The Vegans had 60,000 before they fell." "Numbers that mean nothing," said Minister Okafor from the African Union. "But perhaps that's exactly why we might succeed." The plan they devised was audacious beyond reason. While the galactic powers had relied on massive fleets and overwhelming firepower, Earth would use guerrilla tactics. Human ships were smaller, faster, and most importantly, unpredictable. Captain Marcus Webb commanded the lead vessel, the UES Defiance. As Earth's fleet approached the swarm's location near the Andromeda Galaxy's edge, he watched his tactical display with grim determination. The Void Swarm stretched across light years, a writhing mass of crystalline entities that seemed to bend space around them. "Sir," reported Lieutenant Kim from Communications, "we're receiving surrender broadcasts from surviving galactic ships. They're just giving up." Webb shook his head. "Open a channel to all Earth vessels." His voice carried across the fleet. "This is Captain Webb. I know what you're all thinking. We're outnumbered 1,000,000 to 1. The greatest civilizations in the galaxy have fallen. Logic says we should retreat." He paused. "But we're human. Logic has never been our strong suit." Laughter rippled through the comm channels. "Remember why we're here," Webb continued. "Not for glory, not for conquest, but because someone has to stand up and say no more. Today we show the universe what humanity means." The battle began unlike anything the galaxy had ever witnessed. Instead of traditional formation flying, human ships scattered like startled birds, each vessel acting independently. They darted between swarm entities using hit-and-run tactics. That confused the collective intelligence. Commander Lisa Park in the UES Horizon discovered something crucial. "The swarm entities communicate through quantum entanglement," she reported. "But they can't adapt to completely random patterns. That's when humanity's greatest strength emerged. Their unpredictability, While other species fought with calculated precision, humans embraced chaos. Captain Singh rammed his damaged ship into a swarm nexus, laughing as he triggered his fusion core. Lieutenant Commander Jackson flew his fighter backwards while firing, simply because no sane pilot would try it. The swarm, which had consumed countless civilizations through superior adaptation, couldn't process human irrationality. Dr. Elena Vasquez, aboard the research vessel UES Discovery, made the breakthrough. "They're trying to download our tactical databases," she announced, "but human intuition can't be digitized. Every time they think they understand us, we do something that makes no sense." The tide turned when Captain Webb ordered the most insane maneuver in military history. "All ships, activate your emergency beacons and fly directly into the swarms. Core." "Sir," his first officer protested, "that's suicide." "No," Webb smiled grimly. "That's human." 300 Earthships dove into the heart of the void swarm, their emergency beacons screaming across all frequencies. The swarm entities, programmed to eliminate threats efficiently, converged on the signals. But as they did, they left their outer perimeter vulnerable. The remaining Earth fleet, led by Admiral Chen herself, struck with precision. They didn't try to destroy the swarm, they attacked its ability to process information. Quantum jammers, electromagnetic pulses, and good old-fashioned explosives disrupted the collective consciousness. For the first time in eons, the void swarm experienced something unknown: confusion. In that moment of chaos, the surviving galactic fleets rallied. Inspired by humanity's sacrifice, they launched their own desperate attacks. The swarm, overwhelmed by simultaneous random inputs and coordinated assaults, began to collapse. Captain Webb, his ship burning around him, transmitted one final message. "This is humanity. We don't surrender, we don't retreat, and we never, ever give up." When the battle ended, only 400 Earth ships remained operational. But the void swarm was destroyed, its fragments scattered across the cosmic void. Ambassador Kethalos approached Admiral Chen as she surveyed the aftermath. "How?" he asked simply. Chen looked out at the stars, where human ships were already organizing rescue operations for survivors from a dozen different species. "Because we're too stupid to know when we're beaten," she replied. "And sometimes that makes all the difference. The galaxy would remember this day not for the advanced technology or superior numbers, but for the moment a young species taught the universe that heart could triumph over logic, that courage could overcome impossible. Odds Earth's fleet had taken flight, and the cosmos would never be the same."